We are at Beattie Mansion. We are in the first floor by the stairwell. And it is... What time is it? It is 12:15. I'm going to set this recorder down.
Do you have your tripod?
Yep. Nope. Oh, I have a little tripod.
Can you use that?
Oh, do I? I think I'm full of lies. I can go get it?
No, it's fine. It's totally fine. Welcome to Remnants. I'm Emily.
And I'm Kayla.
And this episode is scary. Oh. And Kayla's a dog.
I don't know where that came from. We haven't recorded in a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute. It's a holiday weekend. We're just like, whoa. We got the first snowfall of the winter, so we are holed up in the living room because it's warmer and there's a couch. So hopefully we don't sound weird because we're comfy and this is better than normal. So
yeah, normally we're in like chairs on across from each other at a desk, but today
I'm like super comfortable because I have a really expensive gaming chair, but Kayla's just literally sitting in like a red metal chair.
She's so mean to me.
I gave her a pillow after 2 years.
I'm allowed a pillow.
You're allowed a pillow now, and look, now you can sit on my couch.
Oh,
look how we have progressed.
We have progressed so far.
So, what are we talking about today?
So today is our return to Beattie, our redemption.
Oof.
Which we desperately needed a redemption at Beattie Mansion.
Yeah, and we were very stubborn about it. I guess before we get into that hellhole, do you have any
literal hellhole?
Literally a hellhole. Have we learned? Where did this go? As we've learned. Anyways, any life updates, Kayla?
Well, I did have a kind of spooky, weird thing happen to me the other day.
What? You didn't tell me?
I know, in my house. So I was going to work and like leaving my garage, going out my garage, and I was closing the garage door behind me and it resisted for a moment. Like I was pulling it closed behind me.
Like the regular door, not the... Because I was picturing like your big garage door. I was like, yeah, I would imagine some resistance
No, the door that goes from my garage into my house, the like real door, like person door.
Like, were you like pulling on the knob? And what?
It was so weird. And like, part of me thought, okay, maybe it was just some kind of like air thing, but it's like every morning I do the same thing. I pull the door closed behind me as I head out into the garage.
Don't doors expand when it gets warmer and there's humidity?
Yeah.
And they shrink when it's cold? So you wouldn't think that it would be like...
Yeah, and this was like last week, so I mean it was like in the 60s last week. Yeah. So it wasn't... I don't know, it was just a super weird...
The ghost was like, no.
Don't go to work! I don't know, it could be totally explainable as some kind of like air thing, but I literally like do the same movement every morning and it's never happened before, so...
I mean, I think...
And I did turn around, I was like, oh, did it catch on the rug? And no, there's no obstruction, so it was super weird. I don't know.
I think we have determined that your house is haunted. You've just been in denial because you're like, no, it's just the sound my house makes. Never mind that I've had voices yelling at me to wake me up from naps and all of that. That's normal.
Yeah.
This is totally... I got spooked by a sound now. This is totally like we've never recorded in this part of my house, but like we've seen movement out in this part of the house while we've been recording.
That is a
and
good
now
point.
I'm curious if like... Because we're really close to where I keep my little tiny collection of, like, haunted, witchy things. And interestingly enough, I feel like anytime we've seen anything, it's kind of been in that spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, like where my Ouija board is and my cards and
I don't think I ever made that connection
collection.
before.
I didn't either.
When I saw, like, that shadow
I just thought about that. Because that's where my stuff is. And I've got, like, little witch jars and a bunch of rocks and crystals. And I'm like,
Oh, yeah, and that Ouija board I bought from a thrift store.
Yeah.
Who knows? It might have not ever been properly closed.
Exactly. So that's a fun...
It's a fun little realization.
Word vomit. It just occurred to me as I was sitting here looking at it. I'm like, oh, and I've got like a really spooky... I'm going to take a picture now. I've got like a spooky purple light.
Yeah.
It's just glowing.
We're just inviting something to happen.
Yeah, it's like, how creepy can I make my house look? You know what? I can turn it up a notch. I can make it even scarier, but yeah. I mean, I don't feel like I have any updates. We saw Wicked together yesterday. It was amazing.
We did. It was so good. And
Yeah.
I am someone who doesn't really care for musicals, and I knew nothing about the Wicked like stage show, and I loved the movie.
Yeah, so we'd seen all these memes of people leaving it and like singing it, and it didn't occur to me as we were driving away when I kept going, oh, ah. I'm not a singer, clearly. But I was like, oh my god, it is what happens.
I've had Defying Gravity stuck in my head all day.
I did just remember, I don't think, and correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think we recorded since we actually went to the, gosh.
Oh my gosh, we haven't recorded since before Halloween.
Yeah, we had some fun experience. We didn't do like any investigations, but we did, I don't know, I said investigations. But we went to a really cool event, and I cannot think of the name of it right now. Exiled, thank you. And it was like this cool outdoor interactive haunted experience put together by Darren Bousman? I can't say his name. The director of Saw, the Genetic Opera. And it was really cool. We went with some of my friends that were visiting, and my boyfriend and Kayla, and it was a time. Like, to set it up, like, the thing started. It's out in the middle of nowhere, Kansas. You park right beside these train tracks. So pitch black. We're in this empty road. There's this creepy-ass train just going by. And we're like, we're going to actually die. Like, did we just pay $80 each to go get murdered? We thought, because there were a bunch of semis lined up there, we're like, oh my god, we have to get into these semis and drive.
That was not what we did.
No, we ended up just having to walk down a closed road. But, like, you're put into groups. They put little lights around your neck so they know what kind of experience you paid for, and you have to stay in your group, and everybody has to keep their light on. And then you go through first, like, a regular, you know, like, haunted house maze type thing, but it's out in the woods. And then from there, you're escorted into, like, this open carnival where you can pay for additional experiences, and they have actors out and everything, and it's really, really cool. But, like, Kayla and my boyfriend are not horror fans at all. Neither is one of my friends that went with us, so we were kind of in the back a lot of the time. And god, there were some funny encounters.
Oh my god, so fun. I don't even know if it's gonna translate well, but at one point your boyfriend and I were in the back, and you guys like got ahead, and so I kind of lingered behind to stay near your boyfriend because I didn't want to totally abandon him. And he got stuck on this bridge with like an actor that like wouldn't let him pass. And he's literally saying this out loud. He's like, I'm bobbing and weaving. I'm bobbing and weaving.
Yeah.
I'm bobbing and weaving.
He was just trying to dive around her, and she was like matching him.
Yeah, so then he just started saying, I think he was like a trauma response. Bobbing and weaving.
And like, I've been trying to walk alongside him a lot of the time. I don't know why I finally ditched him, but like, he was walking with like his arms like spread out, like he was like, not even like he was gonna punch somebody. It's just elbows out, like wings, like little chicken wings. And he kept pushing me. I'm like, stop it! I'm trying to stay by you so you're not alone. Not pushing me into the woods.
I guess you got tired of being pushed.
I was like, fine, have fun out there. And then there was one moment where we were like, we were like in a line trying to, because they would stop us if we were getting too close to another group, so we didn't kind of ruin their experience. So we were stopped, and I turned around and I was fully talking to this one person who I was convinced was my friend Katie. I was looking at them, blah, 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 huh? And I was staring, and I was like, why isn't she responding? And then after that, I realized, like, oh my god, that's not my friend. I just turned around and walk away. And then I guess Kayla stayed behind and was talking to the girl, and she's like, weirdly enough, my name is Katie.
Yeah.
So I probably freaked her out.
Yeah.
I freaked me out. And then I freaked Katie out, because then we had to tell her what a doppelganger was, because she did look a lot like her. Mm-hmm. And her name was Katie. So I was like, well, I guess that was an omen of death. Sorry. Oh, God. It was fun.
It was so fun.
Yeah. Oh, God. The one last story from it that we have to tell.
Yep.
How do we even condense this? Hopefully it's still, like, entertaining to you guys without having been there. But, like, when we were in the carnival part, we all paid to go to this fortune teller's tent. I don't know if there was any actual fortune telling happening, because while we were in line, this woman, an actress, came out, and she, like, looks at all of us in line, and then she comes up to Katie again, and she, like, I don't know, she had this, like, book of, like, drawings, and, like, opened it up, and was, like, asked Katie, what do you see? And I think she was like, balloons?
Yeah.
Because they were, like, little heads in a tree. Like, I would have thought, like, I don't know, a bunch of decapitated heads, and she's like, balloons? And then she, like, looks at her, and then she pulls our whole group aside, and moves us away from the line, and then draws a circle around us, and says, stay there. She leaves. And we're there for, like, a solid 10 minutes. And then we made it. We tried.
And then we're like, okay, well, like, we had just gotten to the carnival part, so we were like, there's a lot more we want to see.
Yeah,
so.
And we were technically on a time limit, even though we didn't end up really following that. But, so most of them, except me and my boyfriend, leave, and we were staying in the circle, because I'm like, I want to see what happens. Needless to say, shortly after they left to go look at merch or something, she comes back out, the fortune teller. She immediately looks at us, the last two in the circle, and she's like, where did they go? And I was like, they left. And then she just stomps off looking for them. So I want to see what she does. So I leave the circle and leave my boyfriend behind. I go follow her, and she's, like, storming through the camp. She looks at me, and I was like, I think they're looking at merch. Total tattletale.
Yeah, I know. Gosh, now I know who not to trust.
Because I wanted to see what happened. So I follow her. She goes straight for the merch area, finds them just shopping, and then just stops and stares. I don't remember if she said anything.
And then we were all like, oh shit, we're in trouble. Yeah. So we're like, okay, we follow her back.
Yeah, and then we're, like, apprehended by somebody, one of the girls that's, like, playing the guard there. Uh-huh. And then we get stopped, and I feel like they did this on purpose. They stopped us, like, multiple actors, and then we got stuck there. And we get stuck talking to some other guy there who's, like,
he's like the patriarch of this, like, family that runs the carnival.
Yeah, he, like, has us sit down so he can tell us a story. Meanwhile, my boyfriend is still gone.
Oh, and we're gone, like, 40 minutes. Like,
I kept looking, like, is he gonna come over here? Is he still standing there? By the time we're done with the one actor telling a story, we go back up to the fortune teller's tent to find him in the circle, still. Smiling very sheepishly. And I'm like, what happened? Something clearly happened from the look on your face. And he's like, nothing. Like, I was like, did you get your fortune read? And he was like, kind of. I was like, what do you mean? Tell me what happened. And eventually he revealed that he'd been, like, swarmed by several women from the show. And they're like, what are you doing? He's like, I was told to stand in the circle, so I'm not leaving. And they were like, oh, you're a good boy. We like that. So they, like, pulled him back behind the tents and acted out this big sacrifice that was this whole thing for him. And he was like, oh, divine. This is what I wanted in my life, to be sacrificed.
For the good of the, like, people or whatever.
And that's what he was afraid to tell us. He was like, yeah, that's what happened. He had the best date night of his life, I think. And he went back to the circle and he refused to move. I think we still had to convince him to leave.
Yeah, we did.
You're like, get out the goddamn circle.
We still have so much of this area to explore.
Yeah, and that's the not so brief summary, but it was amazing. And
it was so much the role playing as it felt like you were playing like a video game.
It did.
You know, like,
it was really cool. And you had a weird encounter with someone over a pretzel.
Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah, Katie got her pretzel stolen, and then one of the actors, like, stood up for her.
I don't know, like, what the hell, man?
And I was like, what are you doing, man? That was her pretzel. I don't know, it was weird. You had to be there.
It was a weird night.
It was a weird night, but in all the best ways.
I had a bunch of dirt thrown on me.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a part where they, like, this was back in the maze. I, like, accidentally knocked something over. And all these actors came up to me and like, you're ruining our home? Like, this is our campsite. What are you doing? And I was like, I'm sorry. It was dark. I tripped. And they're like, you have to fix it. I'm like, oh, they already fixed it. I'm like, okay, well, go to our toilet and clean it.
Oh,
we dropped something in there. So I had to go walk into this, like, outhouse setup. And this child's like, stick her hand down there. We dropped something. I have to stick my hand down into this toilet with all this goo and find a key. And then I go to this room they tell me to open, and then someone comes crawling out like a spider, grabs my hand and sniffs it. I'm like, what's happening? And then after that's when I saw not Katie. It was a good time.
It was wild.
It was wild. Obviously we couldn't have, because that would have been very not cool, but I wish we could have recorded it. And just done that.
Right? Because, we have, like, no pictures from it, because you're not really supposed to, so, but...
I kind of wish just for us to have that I've like recorded audio in my pocket the whole time. Just to like,
because then we could have heard the bobbing and weaving. Bobbing and weaving.
If we go next year, we won't like post it anywhere, but we could just have it for our memory. Just have audio playing and recording in our pocket because that was incredible. Oh my god.
So anyways, if Exiled ever comes...
It's coming back.
Yeah. So come to Kansas. Like, people were flying in for it.
Yeah. It was legit worth it. Like, I would say the haunted house aspect itself wasn't groundbreaking. Like, I think the ones downtown are scarier. Because we have some...
Kansas City.
Yeah, and they're genuinely really good. But I'd say the experience itself was so unique that it's totally worth going. And like I want to pay for because they have
it really wasn't badly priced either.
And I would pay for the higher level just to see because they have like a tent that you get to go into if you paid the highest amount, and it's supposed to be an even more interactive experience. And I'm like, I don't know what that means. I don't know if I want to know what it means, but I need to know what it means.
Yeah, that's how they get you.
Yeah, well, happily gonna pay more. I can't speak. It's been a long time since we've recorded.
It's been a long time since I've talked to another person.
Yeah, it's been a 4-year-old for a while. Can't speak to adults anymore. All right, well, I guess we should get into it before we keep boring them with our small talk. I think we've done pretty good on time, at least. We didn't run it. I guess 15 minutes is pretty long in podcast time, so I apologize.
But that's what you're here for, right?
Yeah, right? You like listening to us ramble, right?
Yes. That's what's the best part about podcast is we can't hear what they say.
That's true. We can tell when we check and see when you turned off the podcast.
Right, we can see when you dropped off. Alright. So yeah, we returned to Beattie Mansion this summer. So it's actually, we've been wanting to talk about this one for a while, but some other stuff came up that we want to talk about first. But
this was a big one too.
And this was a big one, so we needed to do some research. But, so yeah, we went. It was actually the weekend before 4th of July, so kind of as a disclaimer, you will hear some fireworks going off during some of our recordings, but that quieted down by later in the night, so it was just in the early part of the night. I don't know. I guess we could get into a brief recap on the history of Beattie, just for context.
And I don't remember what episode we covered.
Episode 18.
Yeah, because that would be a good, like, if you want a full history and kind of like a recap of what happened last time, I'd go back and listen to that, because I don't know if we're going to, like, I don't know how much... looking at your phone.
It's just a few paragraphs.
It's like sorry, did I spit on you?
No.
I was like, it's like a whole essay.
No, it's not.
No, a little, whatever. Brief is not... I don't think brief actually exists in Kayla's vocabulary.
Brief is it's
subjective. It is subjective. All right, we better get into this before we run out of time.
Okay, locals call it the House on the Hill. It's located in St. Joseph, Missouri.
Why are you talking like this? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Told me to go fast. It was built in 1854 by Armstrong Beattie and his wife Eliza. Armstrong was the city's first banker, and he became mayor of St. Joseph in 1857. He was elected 4 more times, so he holds the distinction of being the only person to serve as mayor of St. Joseph 5 times. Woo! Although we kind of don't like Armstrong because he owned slaves.
And he was a mean guy.
And I think he was just kind of, I'll get into it, why he was a bit of an asshole, aside from owning slaves. So he died in 1878 of cholera. And he left the house.
That's why we don't like him.
Yeah. He left the house to his wife, Eliza, but he did not leave her any of his money to actually, be able to run the house. His fortune was actually left to his nieces and nephews because they didn't have any of their own children. So she was kind of trapped in the house because she, obviously as a woman, didn't have any of her own money, but, I don't know, it was just really sad. But she died 2 years later. After her death, the house was sold to the Ladies Union Benevolent Association, LUBA, where it became known as a home for the friendless. It provided shelter for the area's homeless and distressed population. In 1895, the house was converted into the Memorial Home for the Aged. Then in 1995, LUBA needed more modern facilities for its residents, and it moved the aged home to another location. After that, the building was temporarily used as a group home for the mentally ill and substance abuse addicts. In 2004, the building was sold to private owners who had plans to turn it into a bed and breakfast. But during attempts to renovate the mansion, numerous contractors experienced paranormal activity and many refused to return. They reported hearing disembodied voices and seeing shadow figures and full-body apparitions. So, and then that's where, so then the, like, current owner, he's kind of like, well, I guess I'll just rent it out to paranormal investigators because I can't seem to get any work done because no contractors will stay. So really the house has kind of just had a sad history, and it's just housed, you know, a lot of distressed souls and, you know, just, I hate to say, like, unwanted people, but, you know, people that are homeless or elderly that have nowhere to go, so...
Aged.
I
love that you
well,
said
I think I pulled that from, I don't know, probably Wikipedia or something, so not my words. But, oh, and I guess that something really quick about the architecture of the house. So it's got the original mansion that was built in 1854 is like one section, and then they mirrored, in the late 1800s, they mirrored that. So it's actually like two exact, like, and buildings that are connected by a corridor.
Yeah, like the first time we went, we had no idea how big it was. We thought, because we'd seen pictures, and we only saw pictures that showed, like, the original old, they're both old, but the original house. We didn't realize that there was an entire hallway built and then an adjoining house attached. So when we went, we were like, this place is freaking massive.
Yeah, I think it's like 18,000 square feet.
Mm-hmm. And we were there by ourselves. Yeah. So this time it wasn't as scary because and I'm probably jumping ahead, but we did an investigation with a group we're associated with called GEM. So it was much more manageable for our redemption, even if we were alone a good portion of the time, which was nice. But
yeah, we kind of broke away from the group at times just to do our own investigation. But it was nice to have other people there, but it wasn't a public. It was still a private investigation, so there was like maybe, I don't know, 8 of us total.
Yeah, it wasn't many for the size of the house by any means.
Yeah,
the place is massive, and
yeah,
it makes me lose all words.
And kind of an interesting, like, note about the house is, like, so Mike of Jim Paranormal, who he's been there, I don't know, it's probably like his 10th time, and he says that it's like either all or nothing on the paranormal activity, or it's maybe centered all in one area. Yeah. And so the two area, we investigated the entire house because we were like, we've got to make up for that time last year when we fled.
Yeah, we literally.
But all of our activities seem to happen in Mabel's room and room 12, which are around the corner from each other in the original mansion side. So that's kind of fascinating.
Yeah, and
so we got nothing in the basement. We got nothing in Mildred's room. We got nothing in Armstrong or Eliza's rooms because we left for quarters. We did EVP sessions. You can learn more about the history of those rooms in episode 18. And actually, that first time we went there, we got voices in Mildred's room.
Yeah,
which were
that's
crazy.
Where we got some of that. We got voices. That was a weird night. I almost feel like since we barely investigated, I feel like that might have been one of those nights we would have gotten a lot of things because we did get voices
in this 1 hour of time we investigated.
Yeah, and it wasn't even dark yet. So I feel like, and maybe that was partially why we were so scared, because, like, we've never been that scared before, and I do find it interesting because when you talk to people that work at the home or, you know, have history with it to some extent, they don't necessarily seem to say that the home is, like, scary or that there are any negative entities. But most of our experiences there have been pretty dark.
Yeah.
And, like, there's a visceral feeling we get there. And that does seem to be echoed by the people we investigate with. Like, Jem seems to have a pretty similar opinion of it.
Yep.
Whereas they've seen, like you said, shadow figures and things like that. Like, they've seen entities there that not casual.
Lean more towards the not nice side of things.
And I believe we talked about this to some extent when we recorded last time, but they have heard rumors that there was a group there previously that was purposely egging entities on, making it worse, potentially using, like, a Ouija board and things like that.
To, like, conjure?
Yes. And, like, those are all rumors. It's all hearsay. We don't know if it's true. But I do find it interesting when you consider, like, the history of the home and then the evidence that we got in this most recent investigation. It does seem to lend to the possibility of maybe something else being brought in.
I agree.
Maybe demonic? I don't know.
Yeah.
I know.
That's why I feel like we're jumping like
demon.
It's a demon. There's a portal to hell.
That was fucking something.
But it's pretty insane what we captured. So, but yeah, we've talked about this before too in investigations. Like these places that are open for anyone to book, you don't know what people are doing. Mm-hmm. Like there is a sign not to do Ouija boards. Yeah. But like you can't actually control that, really.
Yeah, and there's a reason that's a rule. Like, yes, and I probably shouldn't. I have a Ouija board for decoration. We were literally talking about that, like, looking at where it is. That's where I've seen weird shit in my house before, is where my Ouija board is. Like, there's a reason they don't want you using it, because, like...
If you don't know how to properly use it, you can accidentally do something very bad.
And it is associated with bringing, whether or not it's demonic or not, like, you don't know what you're talking to, and if you don't properly close things out, like... It's not always going to leave. It could stay in the place. It could stay with you.
Or it could stay open, and you can maybe create portals.
Right. And, like, whether or not whatever we heard was demonic, it does seem darker in nature. And it's not Casper. Say that much.
Right?
I know we're dancing around it a lot, but...
I know, and we'll probably actually talk about that more in part 2, but that's not to say we don't have very interesting stuff to talk about in this episode.
Yeah. I guess that's more of a teaser of part 2, but let me tell you, part 1 is scary enough, but it's more like Estes. Right?
Yeah, this one's going to be focused on our 2 Estes Method sessions that we did in Mabel's room.
And freaking scary by themselves.
It really is, and I kind of to, like, tease, like, really the night escalated. So I think you can even tell the escalation in these 2 different Estes methods that we did. So, like, that's why we're making this a 2-part series. The night, it's very much an escalation.
And I was thinking, this is on topic, off topic. I think it's funny how we, like, fell into our routine of I'm usually the one that goes under and you're the one who asks questions.
Yeah.
And, like, it's now a thing. People think something's wrong with me.
Yes.
When I do my Estes, like, when I'm under.
Because you, like, sway.
Yeah.
And, like...
I don't... It must be part of, like, the experiment being what it is when you kind of have the, like, deprivation. Because we use the eye mask and obviously the noise-canceling headphones. And for me, I guess I need to have some sort of, like, physical stimulation to combat that. I don't know if it's anxiety or what, but, like... Everybody except Kayla, because Kayla's like, she's fine, she just does this. But everybody thinks something's wrong with me.
And I felt like it was kind of, like, not very sensitive. I was like, she's fine.
She's fine. She's just weird.
Just ignore her.
Ignore her. She's not having a stroke.
Yeah. I don't think we know much about Mabel's room, so it's allegedly, like, a little girl named Mabel who died in the house.
Yeah.
That's her room. So it's set up as kind of a kid's room. There's toys in there.
I mean, that's kind of it. Like,
yeah, I mean, toys maybe move. They hear kids laughing.
It's one of those situations...
The closet door opening.
Yeah, and it's one of those situations where I think there are some records, but also, like, a lot of it's what people picked up from investigations. And one of the women... who spends most of the time there is sensitive, so she kind of picks up extra on, like, the spirits there and tries her best to make the rooms, like, accommodating to them. So that's kind of where that comes from. It's like, it's interesting because the rooms are all decorated, like, obviously Mabel's room's decorated for a little girl. There are toys and things like that. And then Mildred's room.
There's also a crib in there, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. It's really creepy. But yeah, every room's kind of decorated to match, like, whose room it should be. And some of them, like Armstrong and Eliza's room, they were their rooms. We know that. So they're decorated kind of in a way they would like. But that's an interesting part of that house is, like, it has characters. Like, you go into it knowing some of the characters.
Which is not always the case.
Yeah. And sometimes those people respond to you and sometimes you hear from someone else completely.
Yep. Oh, and that was another thing, too. We were told that night that lately Mabel's been talking more about her dad. And so...
Yeah.
that kind of comes into play a little bit.
Yeah, we got some heavy stuff in Mabel's room.
We did.
And I haven't really, I haven't listened to our full Estes Methods back, so I don't even fully know what we talked about, because I remember some of what I said, but I haven't listened to the whole thing back, so we're going to play some of them, and that's going to be, my first time hearing them, so if I start jabbering, it's because I'm like, what?
Yeah, I think we're going to kind of do what we've done before, where we're going to play, what is it, Mystery Science 3000?
Yeah.
We're going to play the Estes Method and then kind of commentate, quote, live. It's not really live, but it is for Emily because she has it
from Emily's living room.
Yes, because
we've got ghosts.
Woo! So this first Estes Method session we did in Mabel's room was probably, I think it was around 8:30 p.m. I don't have an exact timestamp, but it was still a little bit light outside. So I guess we can just get into it. Well, I have a couple shorter clips I'm going to play first before we go into the longer. We did it. It was a 45-minute Estes Method session, so there's a large chunk I'm going to play, but these first couple clips are just interesting as we're getting warmed up, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Opening the clip.
What if I put the soccer ball on the bed? Can you lift it? So we roll it around to each other? Can you push that soccer ball? Can you push it towards Emily?
Hello?
Oh, it just moved. Oh, I guess Emily's moving, so that's why. Hello, is someone...
Kayla.
What?
What? Thank you. Thank you,
You're
Kayla.
welcome.
I don't think I've ever heard my name come through before. Yeah, you were like, what?
Do you want to move this soccer ball?
Ooh. Like a wheezing scream.
Is it taking a lot of effort to move it?
But you did not want to ask that.
Nope.
Is there something else you want to play with?
Yes.
Okay. What else do you want to play with? I'll play with the dolls. Or there's the horses.
Oh.
She's like, oh.
You want to play with the
I don't want
horses?
dolls.
Lady.
Lady. Wants to play with me.
Early
With the
morning.
horse.
Yeah.
Oh, early morning. You say.
You have to get up early?
Ghost got a job.
Maybe.
You always get the
It's
coy
the
ones.
weekend, so hopefully you can sleep in.
You?
Do
casual
I have to get up
conversation.
early? Just during the week when I go to work.
Pretty good. I think we just listened in on someone's phone call.
I know, right? Yeah, pretty good.
This time it just went.
Yeah, it was not a demon yet.
That was my tummy.
So yeah, that was just kind of, I mostly played that because it did seem sort of like I was having a conversation, but also my name coming through has never happened before.
No, anytime our names come through, you have to be like, it's talking to us. Which it was kind of. I swear to God, it was saying, I want to play with you. It was like, lady.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah, I know. I sometimes am very I'm not really acknowledging that.
Well, yeah, and you're the one always asking questions, so you usually get the brunt of is this thing actually talking to me?
Right.
And you've had some where it's been a little alarming. So.
Yeah, so I sometimes, listening back, sometimes oh, I wish I would have engaged more or asked quite, but sometimes in the moment I'm kind of freaked out, so I'm like, I'm not engaging further because I don't know what'll happen if I do.
Which, to be fair, sometimes it seems like a demon asking you for your soul, so.
Yeah.
Just
Well, we're referencing our Sally House episode, Return to Sally House. Talking to another entity.
Yeah, and this one I don't know anything about, so I'm excited to hear it.
What's your name?
Fireworks?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Not knocking.
Morgan?
I'm Morgan.
Hello.
Wow. That's pretty responsive.
Speak.
Oh, okay. Very demanding, Morgan. What do you want me to talk about? Do you like to read stories? Do you like to sing songs?
Oh God, this is what I sing.
Yeah.
What kind of songs do you like to sing? Like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. I'm not sure if I really want to sing on Instagram Live, but
Oh, I forgot that.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a
Twinkle
lie.
Twinkle Little Star. Do you know how it goes? Or the Itsy Bitsy Spider. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again.
It's a firework, I
Oh.
assume.
Do you like that song? Have you heard it before?
Not sound like a firework. I gotta go back. I'm sorry. I need to hear it again.
Went up the spout again.
I don't know.
Oh
Do you like
no!
that song? Have you heard it before?
I don't react to it, so. I scared her away.
Morgan, did I scare you away with
Oh,
it?
I say that.
You sure did. She's gone.
It's gotten awfully quiet. Are you still there? God? Do you usually sing songs about God? Waiting for? Oh. Our window. Are you waiting for God to come get you? Ma'am, look it.
Man, look it. I think.
Is there someone looking in the window?
Oh, heavens no.
Goodbye. Oh. Okay. Thank you for talking to me, Morgan.
Goodbye.
I'm done with you.
Is there somebody looking in the window? Goodbye.
Bye.
Like you didn't answer my question. Wow, that was
Yeah, so I included that because it was just interesting enough that I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
yeah.
And then you had brought up, like, I don't know, is the wind, I don't know, did someone commit suicide? Or...
Yeah, because like mentioning like the window and then goodbye, it's like
And waiting for God. And
yeah, like that's kind of interesting. And there were like I think there were some mentions of suicide, like from other people who had been there.
Yeah.
I don't know. It is kind of. I think it's kind of compelling.
It is. So
Oh Lord.
So now we're going to go into the larger section of where, I don't know, some very interesting conversational points happen.
Can't.
So what is your name?
Well, my name is Kayla. Can you say my scream? Why do you want to scream? Are you hurt?
It's sad.
Yeah.
Mommy?
Yeah.
Are you trying to find your mommy?
What's that? A
The
dog.
dog barking.
Oh my god.
Choke. Is your mommy choking?
I struggle to know what to ask.
Ooh, there's a whisper.
I'm gonna cry.
Do you need help?
It's so sad.
No. Okay. Help me?
Do you need
Oh, so
help?
you do need
no,
help?
help me.
There's like a ton of voices right now. Oh, just one at a time, okay? What, can you go one at a time and talk through Emily? How about, sure. Okay, how about the oldest goes first? What do you need help with?
More fireworks.
It's like a knock. Are you trying to get my attention somewhere? If so, can you knock where I need to go? Heaven? Are you trying to get to heaven?
From?
Oh, is that where you're from? Are you from heaven and you came down? You come down to visit? Can you tell me your name?
Ooh, there's like a low rumble.
That's interesting. Yeah. I'm like getting uncomfortable.
Does someone else want to talk to me? That's something.
Yeah.
What do you need help with?
Heard a whistle.
I can't whistle. Can you show me how to whistle? See, I
I'm
can't
trying
do
to whistle.
it. Nobody taught me.
Are you whistling? Thought I heard whistling, but not in there. Did not. It's hit
Well,
my
I was
head.
blowing air.
I think that's weird. Like, I don't know if you were hearing
I
my
asked.
blowing air.
Oh, I did. I asked for whistling.
Yeah, out of all things for it to be to hear, for it to be.
I'm really interested.
I don't know. I feel like that's kind of sus.
Yeah.
Can you whistle again?
Stupid fireworks.
There's always something when we're at that house.
I know.
There was fireworks the first time. Oh,
Well, it's the
July.
same time of year.
Ooh.
We gotta stop going in
How I do
July.
it?
I heard like a kid
Just
crying.
try-
Heard a kid crying?
Yeah.
No.
What are you crying about? Can I help you? Are you okay?
Ascension?
Not religious words.
I say it's a religious word.
Follow?
Ascension, follow.
Are you trying to follow someone?
People.
So ascension can like refer
Where are
to
you
like,
trying
Made up.
they ascend to heaven.
Where are you trying to follow the people? Where are they going?
Door?
Oh, trying to follow Door.
Going to a door?
Being
Where-
shot? Oh,
Oh.
whoa. That was a turn.
Are they not okay?
Oh, Kayla. They've been shot.
I need more details.
Are they okay? Private. Private?
You don't want me asking about the people getting shot?
Apparently not. Quiet again.
Turn around.
Okay.
Oh, she freaked. I did freak.
And
Emily's
we're there.
watching the video.
Oh. Are you playing hide and go seek with me?
This thing gave a lot of like
Direct
it's
answer.
me. Yeah, and direction. Like turn around.
Are you playing hide and go seek? Did I find, or did you find
You
me?
sound so nervous. You're looking around.
Well, I'm alone. Like, cause you're
I'm there.
incapacitated. You're basically comatose.
Stop.
Stop. Is that what you
You
said?
don't want to play anymore?
Yeah.
Are you still here?
Jake.
Oh. Am I talking to Jake now?
Jake from State Farm.
You
said
wearing Jake
insurance.
khakis. Everybody.
What do you want to tell me, Jake?
The ad package they bought in kids go speak. Oh, it's like if somebody shouted help.
Do you need some help?
Couldn't help a lot.
How can I help you?
Or like kind of falls in line with what we
And like,
hypothesize.
even with kids, like, kids ask for help. a lot.
Priest? Yeah, and then you try to-
Priest. I asked, what can I get for you? Priest.
That's some.
Well, do you need a priest to help you go to heaven? Is that what you're asking?
You're like, please.
They want a priest.
Cute.
Cute?
Who's cute?
I got that more of a condescending with cute. Go to heaven.
I need a priest to exorcise.
Girl?
Really, oh, all the demons flirt with me.
Is there a girl you got a little baby? Oh, is it a cute little baby girl? What's her name?
Another turn. Another plot twist.
Sad. Plot twist.
Do you like to make the little baby laugh? Mine? Is it your brother or your sister? Brother. Brother?
You answered my
I was kind
question.
of talking at the same time, so I didn't quite hear that.
Was never.
Am I talking
Wallet?
What?
You went, what?
Am I talking to a kid?
I think sometimes random words can come through.
Wallet.
I'm 20.
Okay, so you're an adult. Is the what's your name? Were you the one talking about the cute little baby?
No,
Is it your baby?
I had a
Did you have a baby?
scar.
I think like C-section.
Are you okay?
No.
Ooh. Ooh,
And the way you
chills.
said
Did you
no,
lose your baby?
it's kind of a sad no.
Somebody like cried and no.
Because I asked, did you lose your
I am very sorry for your loss. What was their baby's name?
Sam?
What the fuck? That was so fast.
I know. Like, you're directly answering my
Well, I will
question.
say a prayer for Sam.
Last night?
But, like, maybe this is happening, like, to them. Like,
Right, like it's residual.
Yeah.
Are you trying to find your way to Sam?
Small? It's like I heard something like gasp for a second.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you went through such a tragic event. I don't know what to say.
I say, I don't know what to say.
Give her back?
Was someone taken from you? What's your name? Sorry if I already asked.
Fireworks. I know, I'm like, knocking!
No, every time.
A little warm.
It is a little warm in here. Do you know what month it is? It's the summertime.
It also could be a little
Can
warm.
you tell me
like,
what month?
in hell.
Little warm. Big tasty.
Hello?
Oh,
Hi,
somebody
am I
else now.
talking to someone new?
I know. We know.
Oh no.
What do you know? Is this what you want to tell me?
Tell me what you know.
I know. We know.
That's creepy.
Yeah, I took a turn.
Yeah, it kind of goes from very
I'm
sad.
moving. I'm moving. I'm moving.
She's moving, guys.
Quit?
Oh.
Like, quit
Yeah.
moving. Like, that's how I take it. You really?
Yeah. Okay. Oh.
Is that it?
Yeah, there's another part, though. Am I supposed to play 2?
No.
No.
That's,
So then I have to go to the one I
I
started
guess
before
that,
where you
I
yelled
guess
at
I
me.
thought it was longer, but, oh, actually, maybe it was. Actually.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we kind of zoned in.
So then this last little part.
That she yelled at me last time I started playing. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now I can play it. A 3, a 2, a 1.
Okay, we're gonna leave.
No.
Oh, you don't want me to go? Is there something you want to tell me? Okay, goodbye. It was nice talking to you. Okay? We'll be around later tonight, okay?
Can't speak.
You can't speak right now? Back home? Are you wanting to go back home?
Maybe it followed us back.
It was a really deep voice.
I'm not sure I like that.
That's where I'm like, okay, I've had enough.
Not
Okay, well,
sure I
we're
like
gonna-
that.
We're gonna hang up.
Hang up. And
Okay.
Chugga chugga.
We'll talk to you later, okay?
Catch you on the flippity flip.
Goodbye.
I love that you end it like a phone call.
Well, I feel like it's almost like a Ouija board. Like, you have to
Yeah.
end it. So that's why
Yeah.
I tend to
I
always
do
say goodbye.
appreciate that you do that.
Uh,
I'm hanging up. Oof.
Yeah, well, and I ended it too. You might have heard some voices. So the some of the group came up the stairs, and so that's why
Yeah.
I kind of ended it. But it also, I think it had quieted down, and we really weren't getting much. But then also the group came
And
up.
it had been so heavy too that I imagine like I don't want to have this conversation anymore. This is kind of sad.
Yeah, and I will say, you at the end of that clip, I didn't include it, but you said you felt like someone sat on the bed next to you.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Because I think you had asked, I said, well, I did like walk a couple times in front of you because I wanted to make sure it was still recording because we were doing an Instagram live.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, I didn't sit down on the bed. I walked past you, but yeah.
Cool.
So, cool.
Yeah. Go sitting next to me. Love it. Great.
Yeah.
Weird things like when you get, at least I've noticed when I've had Estes methods that go longer and like you seem to have a lot of interaction. I have noticed, and it might just be my brain playing tricks on me because like all the deprivation and everything, but I've noticed weird things happening, like feeling like something's touching you or moving by you or something, and it's not actually happening, and I just don't know if it's the nature of the experiment or if it's actually like
You are tapping into something.
Yeah. It's
Well, I think that's why I don't like to go under, so I rarely go under, actually.
and I like
And
it
I feel
partially
like
because I
you-
don't like asking questions, but
I think you do better at just, I don't know, I think you let yourself get, I think I'm too nervous. I don't, like, fully get into the
yeah, it takes a
Estes.
little bit to like totally get in it, but then like it literally drains you. Like usually after we do it, I have to go snack. I'm like, I need a snack.
Yeah, which I think is probably what we did. We probably went back down to
Yeah.
the safe room, if you'll
safe
call
room.
it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's when we went and like laid down in the
Oh,
bed
yeah.
and had. We did because we laid down and I had like 20 Nutter Butters.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
was
and
a-
I needed to rest my foot because
my
that
God.
day I had broke my toe and my foot was all purple and I was in
forgot
so
about
much
your
pain.
toe.
Yeah, which it's 5 months later and that stupid toe still hurts. Ugh, broken toes take forever to heal because you can't like put them in a cast. So, anyways,
We were a mess.
we are, but yeah, you
Granny
had
ghost
just
hunters.
and you had just like fallen down the stairs and had like sprained your ankle, so you were still kind of dealing with that a little bit.
Yeah, our new thing is we're the Granny Ghost Hunters.
Yeah.
We were hobbling around.
We were.
We did it though.
We
So
did.
we're almost entirely better now. Almost.
Yeah. I mean, my toe, it's mostly better. I just can't wear certain tight shoes. But anyways,
God.
until we hurt ourselves again.
Yeah, which will happen.
Yep.
It's inevitable.
So that was at like, 8:30 to like 9:15 p.m. And so then, we took a break. And then I think we went and investigated the basement and we did some other stuff before. Then with the rest of gym, we came back up to Mabel's room because I think we were like, we had some stuff happen in that room. Like, we had an interesting Estes. So we came back as a group. And I will say the vibe was pretty different.
Yeah, like, I don't remember. Someone else went out under at some point, right?
I think Byron did.
And then we switched to me.
So I don't have a recording of Byron being under. But...
And I kind of remember...
But he kept hearing, like, a mechanical laugh or something.
Yeah,
remember?
he did.
He
Yeah.
kept saying that, yeah.
And then, I do remember it being a much different feel. I don't remember what... I remember one thing I said pretty well. But it definitely was different. It was not the same person we were talking to.
No, and this was, like, much later in the night. This was...
Yeah.
Probably, like, midnight, 1 in the morning. So, this is just part of that, like, escalation I was talking about.
And I feel like this is one of the spookiest ones we've done.
Oh, yeah. This was definitely, maybe mischievous. I don't know if that's
the
right word.
And I remember kind of feeling that a little bit. Like, I almost remember, like, smirking or something when I was, like, doing some of it. Because it was just, like... Why would it say that?
Yeah. It's like almost playing games or something. Like, well, we're going to play it for you.
Yeah.
So that's this.
2?
Yeah, 2. Yep.
Oh, good. I can see me.
Yeah, Emily just watched the video.
Is Daddy all right?
Mabel, are you here with us?
Yeah, you're saying...
Hang on, I need to restart that. I thought that was somebody else.
I probably should have had a little bit more space. I just, cut into Emily saying,
well, it was that, and then everybody around us going, oh.
Well, and now you're going to hear, like, male voices. You're going to hear other people's voices. So, it's not...
You guys all left me. I'm, like, sitting by myself on the floor in this creepy
And
ass
we're
room.
all on the other side of the room.
I didn't know that!
Yeah, we left you. You're by the door.
You left me with the ghosts and the door.
Well, and... Yeah. I will preface, too, because you'll hear Mike is talking very quietly, so I'm not sure how well his voice is going to come through, but he kept hearing voices in the hallway.
Shit, I was sitting by the door.
And you were sitting by the door in the hallway.
I was about to get snatched!
And just to say, this will come into play in part 2, but room 12 is, like, around the corner from Mabel's room.
What was I talking to?
So really the wall, I think they share a wall. Mabel's room and room 12, they share a wall. So, anyways.
Self-possessed. Okay, playing.
Is Daddy all right?
Mabel, are you here with us?
Mabel?
You say, fuck, I know.
Are you okay?
Can we help you?
Mike asked, can we help you? Said it pretty loud.
It's like somebody kind of cried now. Bad idea. Is it a bad idea for us to help you?
You heard her.
You heard her?
Is there someone here with Mabel? Are we talking to 2 people?
Don't move.
Why can't we move? Do you want us to stay here?
Who's in the hallway?
Who's in the hallway is what Mike asked.
Do you not want us to go out into the hallway?
Like a crying.
Are you still here, Mabel?
Is your dad here?
Is your dad here?
Mike's
Mike asked.
voice is very scary.
Children?
Are you here with other children? Are you looking for your daddy? Are you on the bed?
Oh,
Are you getting ready for bed?
The rim detector went off. So that's why I
There?
asked. There?
Do you have a favorite bedtime story?
I didn't.
You-
What the fuck was that?
That was me sniffing. Sorry.
No.
No, I heard it too.
Right, yes.
It's a high pitch.
Yes.
Oh.
Little kid.
It was not you.
What?
No, I
think
didn't
when I
wake
was
up.
sniffing, I missed it because I was sniffing.
No.
I think it's because
Nearby?
Byron sniffs that right when that
Did
noise
you say nearby?
Nearby, I think.
Yeah.
Are you nearby? Are you in the hallway?
I don't know, that's kind of interesting that Mike and I think it was his wife heard
Yeah.
this high-pitched noise.
Do you not want to come in here?
It was like someone took a breath.
Who's in the hallway?
8.
8.
Abe?
Oh.
Or Abe?
I thought you
Or
said
8.
8. And
You
then,
said 8.
Can you repeat what you
and
said?
then Mike's like, no, I heard 8.
Then you go, oh, 8.
Do you have a favorite scripture?
Pause.
Small disaster.
Small disaster. Okay.
Okay.
Crazy, we just spilled some water. It's all good.
Do you have a favorite scripture?
Oh, because you said scripture.
2? Oh, okay.
And then you said 2.
Two favorites or
No, but who's my favorite? Deuteronomy? I think that's the second one I might be figuring out. Just 2. That was that
They're not
weird
there.
noise. Yeah, I played for you earlier.
no? Where?
Yeah, who's not
Yeah,
there?
there are like other people in the room, so that was weird. But it was a weird noise.
That's crazy.
Oh, and then Byron was saying his heart rate monitor was like going up, and I was like, so that's what we have. The
Family has been.
family has been.
Are they in the hallway?
My guess, are they in the hallway?
They've been.
They've been. What? They've been what?
Where has your family been?
It's almost like the entity's trying to talk and being cut
My
off.
family?
Yeah. I used to see mine.
Yes.
Okay, I feel like
Weren't you just talking about
there's
them?
2 ones in there.
Does it make a difference?
Do you not want to talk about your family?
Basement?
Basement.
Are they?
Think.
I think.
She wants to find his in the basement.
Yeah, are you wanting us to go down to the basement?
No, the Bible. Look under the bed.
Thank you.
Sure, I'll look in there.
I was like,
Okay,
no.
Mike's gonna look under the bed.
Mike's like,
What's
sure.
under there? What's he gonna find? What's he supposed to see? Are you hiding under there? Are you playing games?
Help her?
Does someone need help under the bed?
That scared me.
What do you want?
Dan, James Steve.
Yeah, it sounds like it actually.
Oh, we want to talk to you.
Reach under?
Oh,
Okay.
Then Mike puts his hand under the bed.
Mike is reaching under.
I'm done.
Great.
Okay, what's he supposed to do now?
Is this reach?
Yeah, he is reaching. Does he need to reach further?
Good.
Okay. Now what?
Here.
You're here?
Sorry.
What are you sorry about?
I heard that. That's how they do.
I did.
That's right.
Did too.
Please take it.
Is there something under the bed that we need to take?
Hi.
Hi, are we talking to someone new?
Everywhere?
Not making sense.
It looks like she's starting to get stressed.
She always acts that way.
You are?
I know Byron's concerned for you. I'm like, she always acts that way. Ignore her.
What am I? What do you mean? You are?
Trouble? Messed up.
Oh, do you not want me to keep asking questions?
7.
There's 7 of us in the room, is that what you mean?
Oh.
Why did you have Mike reach under the bed?
You can do it.
I'm not sure I want to.
Maybe if you did it, something would happen. I know, that's what I wonder.
What's under the bed?
No, just there's my hand.
Someone said something, but I can't make it out.
Do you want this stuff?
Are you taunting me that I need to look under the bed?
Want this stuff?
Are we sure they mean
No.
this bed?
Hmm?
Are we sure they mean
Stop.
this bed?
No.
There's a lot of bed.
There are a lot of bedrooms.
Stop.
What do you want us to stop? Talking to you?
Maybe they want
How
to.
are you?
Is this that demon boyfriend?
I'm good. How are you?
I found you.
Want to get under the bed with me?
He's trying to propose. He's like got a ring down there. He's like, I don't want to propose to Mike.
Who are we talking to?
Hey.
Hey?
It's your demon boyfriend.
Never worked for me.
Who am I talking to? My name's Kayla. Can you tell me my name?
No.
All right.
The way
Can you tell me
say
your
it,
name?
It's kind of no.
No. Getting attacked?
Get tapped.
What are you getting attacked by?
Oh,
It
attacked.
was like a different voice. It was like a man's voice before and it switched to a woman's.
Oh.
Of course. Get tapped.
Do you need
I
help?
think it's attacked.
It's a weird laugh.
Is it
Oh
a
god, I
mechanical
thought I
one?
meant food beater. God damn it. I was like, what is happening?
I haven't figured it out because it doesn't do very much.
Oh, poor cats.
That's all. It has a really scary voice recording from the eye.
I was like, what is that voice? Oh my
I
god.
was saying the cat's name.
Oh, you were saying the cat's name. Like, come in, kitty, kitty.
Here's your 3 kibbles.
What is you kibbles?
It has like a portion setting on it, and I put 3, like it could be 3 cups, and it just spits out.
Like 3 pieces.
I think I must have like overfilled it or something.
Okay. We might need to back that up like a tiny bit. Oh my god.
Well, you know what? We've never recorded in the living room before, so it's new noises.
Well, that's new too. I set it up last night. Shoot, I skipped forward too far.
Oh no.
Who am I talking to? My name's Kayla.
Okay, well, we can always...
Can you tell me my name?
You have to go back further.
No, I think this is alright.
Okay.
We can always cut a little bit of
No.
this. Alright, okay.
Alright. Can you tell me your name?
Actually, we kind of talked.
Getting attacked?
Being attacked.
What are you getting attacked by?
That was like a different voice. It was like a man's voice before and it switched to a woman's.
Oh. Do you need help?
Oh, it's a weird laugh.
Is it a mechanical laugh?
It's the only way I could
I say that because
Yeah.
that's what Byron was
Why are
saying.
you laughing?
It's a mechanical-
Are you hurting someone?
You?
You're hurting me? How so?
Again? Evil.
Oh.
Evil.
Why are you saying evil?
Couldn't?
Couldn't.
What?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Couldn't be good?
Boo.
Do you like to scare people?
Yes? It's coming?
What's coming?
Yeah, what's coming? Is that what we keep hearing in the hall? Are you leaving us hanging? What's coming?
Just like, it's coming, and then silence, which maybe
Let
that
me
might...
talk.
Let me talk.
Okay, talk. What do you want to tell us?
I'm trying to build up energy.
Please help.
How can you help? The lights about to die.
My guess, how can we help?
How can we help?
It was like distant screaming. It was like a woman again.
That's what I heard.
The
I-
things that
Are you being hurt? Who's hurting you?
I'd like to.
I'd like to.
Who are we talking to?
I swear I just heard someone say that's demonic.
Is there someone here hurting people that's evil and demonic? Is that what you're trying to tell us?
He's moved.
He's moved.
Oh, is he not in this room with us anymore?
Life.
He's
Moved
moved alive.
life.
Has he killed people?
Yep. Inside your head. That's what all happened.
Is he trying to get inside me? I didn't realize that sounded weird.
That looks so scary. Yeah.
No.
And that was the end because nothing else. You said no, and then like nothing else happened.
He's moved life.
That's terrifying.
And I feel like that kind of segues into what part 2 is going to be about.
Lord-a-loo, yeah.
Which is going to take place around the corner from this room, that Mabel's room that we're in. Literally around the corner.
Yeah. Oh, God, that's a lot to unpack.
It really is. Like, even me listening to it a second time, it's like, I don't know, it's just a lot to process.
Yeah, it's like, how did that much happen in one?
And these were just in 2 sessions, like 45 minutes each, like really a small amount of time, really.
I can't
we
get
connected
over,
with stuff.
I can't get over the look under the bed. Reach.
I know. Like,
I wish you had done it because I bet something would have happened.
I know. I wish I'd been braver. I was like, I don't want to reach under a bed in a non-haunted house.
Straight out of a horror movie.
Right? So it's like, now it's like dark. Like, it's very dark in this room. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, but like looking under the bed is like a total like, hell no.
But I should have, because we were actually in a room full of people, so this would have been but I think I was so afraid I was going to see like a shadow figure, or I don't know. I was like,
totally sounded like something would have been creeping under there. Like, it was like, take this and stuff like that. It's like, I wonder, part of me is like, was it a recurring like thing? Like, had somebody been hiding under the bed and they're like, reach under here, take this?
Yeah.
Or like, I don't know.
Or were they trying to lure us?
Oh yeah, like it totally seemed like it was messing with you.
Yeah, and then the end kind of like
is this reaching?
Like inside you. Like that's why I was like, was it trying to possess me? Like was it trying to make me open up?
I feel like everything wants to possess you.
I know, I'm just so possessible.
They talk through me, but they're like, we don't want this. We don't want to stay here.
I'm like, Zach, everything wants to possess me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But you're just too unattainable. Whereas they're like, ugh, we're going to stop by and talk through this one. But
next time we do an investigation, we should flip, and I should like,
yeah.
I think the longest I've ever gone under is like 10 minutes. I probably need to embrace going under just to see if it would be.
Going under. Drowning in you.
Just see if it has a different experience or similar experience, or I don't know. But I don't think I like
the reach under the bed. I'll reach under the bed.
Yeah, I just don't think I like the vulnerability of going under. But
see, you're not vulnerable. You're being watched.
Yeah, I don't know.
Of course, you guys all left me next to the door all by myself.
We sure did. We were all like huddled together on the other side of the room.
And I didn't know you were hearing noises outside the door that I was sitting right by.
Yep. We were.
Awesome. So. Yeah, I bet if something scary happened, you'd all just run out and just leave me sitting there with the headphones on.
No, I would have kicked you.
Like, shit, Emily. Yeah,
she's still in there talking to herself. But anyways,
yeah, you can tell we're rusty. We're like, oh shit, we're recording. I looked
over. Well, here I forgot we're recording. I freaking burped.
That was hilarious. It's been. Oh my god! I thought I saw a face speaking around the corner.
We're just a little on edge now.
It's fine. We always get really spooked doing this, and it's really dark in this room. And I turned the light red to make it extra spooky. Ooh. Well, I guess that's it for episode 1.
Yeah, so this is part 1 of our return to Beattie. Yeah. So,
definitely listen to part 2. It's insane. And hopefully we'll be a little less awkward because we need to get back into it. We should start doing mini episodes to, like,
stay fresh.
Stay fresh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's probably partially that and holiday season and all that. We're just all kinds of...
My brain's all like, what day is it?
My brain is fried. We need to feed it and watch some ghost shows, I think.
Yeesh, I like your thinking. But, anyways, enough rambling. Right. Follow us on Instagram at Remnants Paranormal. Also, we're at Remnants Paranormal on TikTok. And please leave us a review on Apple Podcasts because that is how people are going to find us. That's not just our family and friends.
And we like to hear them because
we want to hear from people. So even if you don't leave us a review, which that's what we really would like you to do, comment on our Instagram or TikTok posts. We love to talk to you, DM us, all the things.
Yeah, we like to know that people actually listen and don't think we're terrible.
Yeah. So I hope you had a great Thanksgiving, and yeah, we'll
We'll catch you on the flippity flip. Oh, don't let the good luck with the goblins.
Good luck with the
Good
goblins.
Lord.
We
Okay.
need some good luck.
Yeah, help us. I think we've been cursed.
Yeah.
Oh, we need food. I've had too much cheese. I'm about to explode.
Well, okay. On that note, catch you on the flippity flip.
Toodaloo.